Aaron, why do you have a funny look on your face?
What, did you get the results back? Or you're going to have to run the test again?
No, everything was working just fine. I just couldn't finish. I won't be able to give you the results.
Aaron, I have to find out if this is my child today.
Aaron, why can't you finish the test?
Because I wouldn't let him.
Tina.
Oh, hi. Vicky, are you packed?
Sort of. Almost. Clint and Aaron are packing the car, and Kim is rounding up the children.
Well, you know, you guys really deserve this vacation.
Well, yes, we do. I'm just very reluctant to go with this. Honey, I have to ask you something. Do I have reason to be concerned about leaving you?
Me? Why?
Because ever since you came back from Mendora, I don't know, every time I see you alone or every time you think no one's watching you, you've got this very preoccupied look on your face. I don't know if it's sad or guilt. That's it. It's that one. The one you've got on your face right now. You had that look when I just walked in here right now. Now, is something wrong? Do we need to talk?
No, everything is just fine.
We haven't spent a lot of time together since you got back from Europe, you know.
Please, don't worry about me, really. I'm fine.
Well, the car's all loaded except for one wife, 2 sons, and 1 daughter.
I don't think it'll take you too long to pack those.
Yeah, well, let's get out of here before the phone starts ringing.
What? Honey, what's wrong?
I just came from the Banner. News just came in that there's been a massive prison break over at Statesville Penitentiary. Honey, one of the convicts that got out was Ursula Blackwell.
How on earth did they manage a prison break?
Well, I guess it's easy enough when you blow a hole through the wall.
Oh, no, one of Ursula's famous bombs.
Well, probably. Listen, I don't know all the details, but what I do know is that the psychiatric wing was the hardest hit.
That sounds like Ursula.
They know how many prisoners got out?
No, but at the top of the list was Jamie and Elizabeth Sanders.
Well, they weren't supposed to be in the psychiatric ward.
No, but I'll bet you anything they're in cahoots with Ursula.
Oh, no, honey. The guards couldn't find any of them?
No, they caught some of the convicts, honey, but hopefully they'll get the rest of them soon.
Well, I'm sure they will. Meanwhile, I'm going to call our security company and have them send some more guards over for our property.
Yes, please do.
Darling, you know Ursula has been receiving treatment. Maybe she no longer holds you responsible for all her problems.
Yeah, I think that's hoping for a little too much.
Oh, Clint, I think maybe you better call Bo and Asa and Renee, too.
Afraid so.
God, I just realized our whole family is in danger now.
Honey, when I get off the phone, we will be well protected.
I don't care how many extra security people you get around here. Honey, we cannot leave on our vacation now.
What were you doing in the lab, Larry?
Now, the question is, what were you two trying to get Aaron to do in the lab? Never mind. I already discovered it.
Should I write my resignation?
No, you just go down to my office and see. I will be there in a few minutes.
Aaron, I'm really sorry about this.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
could just let him finish the test so we could find out for sure.
Just stop it, Brenda. Dan, you've already been suspended from this hospital. What are you trying for now? A criminal charge? Plus, you want to bankrupt the hospital at the same time?
What are you talking about?
I'm willing to bet that Michael Grant didn't know anything about this testing of his baby. Am I right?
No, he didn't.
Well, if he found out and if he wanted to, he could throw a lawsuit on this hospital, close it up like that. Not to mention stop you two from ever working again in a hospital. I can't believe what you... Why were you jeopardizing Aaron's job?
Dad, all the evidence points to Gabrielle switching the babies. We won't know the truth unless we do the HLA and the RB test.
You can't run those tests without the parents' permission or the court's permission.
Larry, I am the parent here, and I am giving permission for this
Stop
test
it,
to be
Brenda. How did you get this child out of Grandview?
Michael is in Mexico with Gabrielle, so I went over to Grandview, and I lied to Melissa, okay? I told her the baby was sick so I could bring him over here, all right?
Where's Melissa?
She's in the cafeteria.
I want to get this child back to her right away before they throw a kidnapping charge at you two.
Oh, Dad, come on. Don't you think you're overreacting here?
You think I'm overreacting after what you two did? Helen, can I see you a minute, please? Would you do me a favor? This child's babysitter's down in the cafeteria. Melissa's her name. I want you to see that he gets back there.
Oh, okay. No.
Brenda.
No! I am not giving her this baby. This is Stephen Holden McGillis. It is not Garrett Grand. Now you have a choice. You go and get that test result for me. Or
what? Or what, Brenda? You gonna run out of the hospital with this baby too? Find a stranger to drive you to Vicky's cabin?
I am not hysterical, and I have not lost my mind,
Well, it
Larry.
seems like it to me.
Dad, come on.
Shut up.
I can't take any more of this, Larry. Would you please go and get that test result for me?
I'm not doing anything until you give that baby back.
Here, take my baby. Melissa, you said? Yeah, she's young and she has curly hair and she's in a pink dress, okay? Listen, I know I told you we were going to be together, but it's just going to take a little bit longer than we thought. I'll see you soon, sweetheart, okay?
Thanks, Helen. Brenda, you've got to stop torturing yourself.
Oh, boy, I agree with you there.
You got to stop dwelling in the past, Brenda. Get on with your life.
How can I let go of the past, Larry, when it is not resolved in my heart? I know in my heart and in my mind that is my son, but because you aren't convinced of that, I can't be sure.
That's not true. We can run the test, but with Michael's permission.
He will never give us permission to run that test, Larry.
Why not? Why, he's convinced this is his child, but he knows how much in pain you are. I'm sure he'd want to find out the
Don't
truth.
you understand this? Gabrielle will never in a million years let him consent to that test. Never!
Dad, will you stop patronizing her? Now, Gabrielle will do anything she can to keep the truth from Michael. Don't you know that?
I've just about had enough of your interference.
Will you please leave Dan and Aaron out of this? They are just trying to help me. Dan happens to believe that that is my child. He believes I am sane. And he believes I have a right to that baby. Look at you. So listen to me. Don't even worry about anything. You know what? Dan and I, together, we're going to solve this and figure this whole thing out, Larry.
Great,
you can just go
great.
on.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I'll deal with Aaron. I'll be in my office if you want to talk with him.
Oh.
Honey, we're not canceling our trip to the ranch because of a prison break.
Well, of course we are.
What are you gonna do? Patrol the grounds with a gun? You are recuperating from surgery.
Vicky, go ahead. Go to Arizona. There's not a whole lot anyone can do just now.
I agree. I mean, you've already had a relapse.
You need rest and relaxation, honey, not more aggravation.
Yeah, but I would just worry about all of you.
Well, if you're going to worry, you might as well go to Arizona and worry as stay here in Lambview.
Cord, don't treat me as if I'm 5 years old.
Honey, stop turning this into an excuse to stay here and keep an eye on Megan.
What's wrong with
Why?
her?
What happened?
Nothing serious. Is that what I'm doing?
I think so.
Listen, Vicky, I think you ought to go out to Arizona. In fact, I think you ought to take your sister with you.
Why?
Honey, I'll give you one good reason. Ursula Blackwell. She's far too clever to be ignored, honey. She's proved that time and time again.
Honey, I'm not going to let her get to me. Now, I may be scared, but I'm not terrified, at least not yet.
Tina, we would be delighted to have you and CJ join us. Honest, we would.
Well, I can't leave. Right, now, why don't we turn on the TV? I bet there's reporters at the prison by now.
Good idea. Hopefully they've gathered up everybody by now.
I hope
The scene here at Statesville is chaotic. The police are urging residents in the area to be extremely careful. Among those who have escaped are Jamie Sanders of the Sanders chemical family and Neil Delaney, the so-called copycat killer who terrorized the cast of the award-winning daytime show Fraternity Row.
My God, Mary Lynn.
Delaney is serving time for arson, kidnapping, and murder.
Oh, no.
Ursula Blackwell also escaped, and officials are theorizing
You're just gonna stay calm, Mary Lynn. Stay calm. And you've got to find something to defend yourself with. And then you've got to make arrangements to stay with somebody else.
I need to ask you a question. Now, you don't have to deal with this if you don't want to. I can go straight to your dad.
No. Ask me.
Do you think that Larry wants Stephen to be dead?
What?
I have been sitting here just racking my mind about this, and then all of a sudden it just dawned on me the reason he's been behaving like this. Maybe he just doesn't want to be a father to somebody else's child.
Brenda,
No,
please.
listen to me. Maybe that is why he doesn't want me to find out that Garrick is my son.
No,
I don't know.
you know that's not the truth.
Listen, I want you to convince me that that is not the truth.
Well, he's stubborn and he insists upon going by the book, but he is also a man who loves you. And he doesn't want you to suffer needlessly. And why am I even defending this man? I hate him so much right now I could punch him.
That's one thing I like about you so much, Dan. I mean, here you are, you're so angry at your dad, and yet, listen to you. See, you're trying to understand.
Now, I want you to understand one thing. No matter how he feels, I am willing to help you. You are right about the babies. Now, your job, though, is to convince him.
Yeah. I feel like this child has been cursed since the day it was conceived. I mean, Steve being killed, and then I have toxemia that almost kills myself and the baby, and now Larry. I mean, he doesn't even want to try and understand what I'm talking about.
You ought to be saying this to him, not me.
I know that. And if he loved me, why is he refusing me? But you're right. I mean, I am going to have to try and make him understand. I mean, that's all I can do now.
Dan, don't you work at Statesville now?
Yes, yeah, I do. Why?
We just got word of a prison break. They're sending casualties to us because Statesville can't handle everyone.
All right. Thank you, Judith. I better get to the prison.
All right, Danny, you just go.
Marilyn's line is busy.
Well, I'm sure somebody must have warned her.
Yeah.
Well, I could have a guard posted at the carriage house, but maybe she should move in here.
Yes.
Oh, I think she'd feel a lot safer around a lot of people.
Man, Wade sure picked a great time to take off for California, didn't he?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, the sooner she unloads Wade, the better off she's going to be.
Clint!
Honey, he just picked up and left her. Okay, we'll protect Mary Lynn. Now, while I get on the phone, will you get the kids into the car? Vicky?
Clint, I'm sorry, honey. I don't think we should leave now.
Maybe we ought to step out to the terrace, honey. Give them a chance to talk privately.
Thank you. Honey, you're acting as if your presence in Landview is going to keep everyone from harm.
I'm sorry. Look, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because of my experience with Austin. I am very afraid for our whole family right now.
I'm not doubting that. But I'm saying that this is also a perfect excuse for you to stay and keep an eye on Megan.
You're right.
Now, Roger is here to take care of her. And Sarah. And Bo, Cord, Asa will protect Renee and Tina.
I know.
I just really believe that you need some time to heal physically and emotionally. And sitting here worrying about anyone who walks out a door is not going to do it.
And you need a vacation too, don't you, sweetheart?
Well, to be honest and a little bit selfish, yeah, I do. And the kids need you.
I know they do, I know. You and the children deserve my full attention now.
Well, I'll tell you what. We'll call here every day to check on the rest of the family.
Yes, please.
Okay?
Yes.
Okay. Now, that's it?
That's it.
You're agreed?
I'm agreed.
We're going.
We're going. Promise. All right? As soon as you make your phone calls, and I'm going to go to the carriage house and ask Mary Lynn if she wants to stay here, okay?
Well, you got a deal, Mrs. B.
Oh, well, I guess everything's resolved.
Yes.
Yes, we're heading west.
Great. Hey, good news. Now you can take your sister with you.
No!
Maybe we need to have a little private conversation.
Well, what were you doing on the terrace?
Oh, 3 guesses.
You know, with you two, I really do believe that love can conquer anything. I'm going to the carriage house.
Would you like some company?
No, you stay and talk to Cord.
Now, if you're coming along with us, get packed and hurry up. We don't have all day.
Now listen, honey. I think it'd be a real good idea if you just took off and you just went away for a while. Just cooled out.
No. No, not Jamie, not Ursula. Nobody is going to run me out of town and away from my husband.
Welcome to the Seaside Arena, Atlantic City. Good heavens, what is that smell in
Can't
here?
see a thing.
Light switch is over there on the wall.
I'll get it.
Let it... Very gentle. Come on. Heavens, who and what is that?
Look at those packs.
You woke me up. I wasn't sure what was going on.
Yeah, well, you nearly smashed your boss, Jamie Sanders.
Oh, wow. Sorry, boss.
Russell said that he'd have some brawn here for me. He just didn't say how much.
Sorry about the mistake.
Hey, I like a guy who attacks first and asks questions later.
Is this a boxing arena?
No, wrestling. They closed the place a couple of years ago. I made a lot of money here.
You don't look like a wrestler.
No. I was a bookie, amongst other things. A lot of fights were fixed in that ring. Calm yourself. Titan hates the idea that wrestling has become so corrupt.
Well, at least I know what the odors are.
Oh, I think it's sexy. This is a great hideout.
Russell, tell your Jamie that this was my idea?
No, he didn't. But it's a great idea there, Perry. I'm glad to see you could lend me some brains as well as brawn.
Jamie, how long are we going to have to stay in this place?
Just as long as it takes to get our plans together, Grams.
And what are our plans, honey? What are we going to do now that we're free?
Have a long and happy life.
Yeah, but what does that mean?
Honey, this has nothing to do with the crown jewels.
No offense, Tina. Somehow I'm just having a hard time buying it.
Look, if I thought we were in some real danger, of course, I would be on the next plane to Arizona. Honey, look, I may be a little greedy, but I'm not stupid.
All I know, Tina, is that you've been going off on a lot of mysterious errands lately. Now, to me, that says that you're back in the jewel hunting business.
Well, do you want to know the real reason why I want to stay?
I'm game. Tina, I would love to hear the real reason.
Good.
Wait a minute. Let me get a little air here. What's going on? What's all this for?
I'm just trying to show you the reasons why I want to stay here. Honey, everything has been so nice between us. And, incidentally, I love all those little romantic surprises you've had for me, and I don't want any of that to end. Besides, I know you'll protect me, right?
I don't know. I think I'll need a little more convincing. I think you better try to win me over some more here.
Oh, okay.
I need to be won. What? What, that's it?
I just had an idea. Honey, this is a really great idea.
Well, I thought we kind of had a great idea going here.
We gotta call Rafe.
Rafe?
Yeah. Honey, I know how we can catch Ursula.
We catch Ursula?
Look, you know she's gonna come after me.
Exactly my point, Tina. That's why I wanted you to leave with Vicky and Clint just now to go down to the ranch.
No, we already discussed that.
Yeah?
And we decided that, all right? But we still have the problem of Ursula wandering around somewhere around Landview trying to decide where to put her next bomb.
Tina, when you tell a story, have a point, okay?
Okay, look, I want you to go talk to one of your friends at the Banner, a reporter friend. You know, he, she, whatever, and have he or she come over here and interview me as a victim of Ursula's.
Whoa. Tina, if we do that, that sets you up to be bait for Ursula.
I know. Honey, that's the idea. See, she will be so mad at that. I mean, really mad, and then she's going to come over here and try to get me, but we will be waiting with Rafe and the entire police department.
Tina, there is no way that is going to happen. Forget about it.
Why not?
Because it's dangerous, for one reason.
You know, you always do that. Why do you always talk that way? You know, a lot of people would understand what I want to do here. They'd understand why I want to catch Ursula, that's for certain. And they would certainly understand why I'd want to find the crown jewels.
What do you want me to say, Tina? Yes, I think it would be better for you to be killed by Ursula than it would for you to be killed going out looking for the crown jewels, huh? What do you want?
Just never mind. Just forget it.
What? Tina, please, no, I'm serious. I want to understand this. What do you want?
You always think all of my ideas are stupid.
Oh.
Yes, you do. Now, just think about Vicky. Now, when she said she wanted to stay in Landview because her family was in danger, did Clint laugh?
Oh.
No. He may not have agreed with her, and they may have had an argument, but, it was an intelligent argument. But what do? I come up with an idea, and you say, no, forget it. That was a stupid idea, Tina.
I don't believe it. 2 minutes ago, we were, real close. And now we're going at it like cats and dogs.
Because I had a stupid idea.
No. I never said it was stupid, and I never laughed at you. I don't want to fight, okay? I don't want to argue with you about this. Honey, I just don't want Ursula to get to you, and Lord knows I don't want her to hurt you. Look, why can't we just go back to doing what we do best?
Don't worry, Renee. I'm not going to argue with you, and I'm not going to pretend to be the least bit brave. Yes, I would love to stay with you and Asa until Neil is caught. And, if I pack up, as soon as I get off the phone, I can probably be there in about an hour. No, look, you don't have to come and get me, really. It's okay. All right, I'll see you soon. Thank you. Bye-bye. Vicky, have you heard that a bomb went off at Statesville?
Yes, darling, and a number of convicts escaped, including Neil Delaney and Ursula Blackwell.
Vicky, it's as if we're being persecuted.
I know, darling, I know.
Wait, weren't you and Clint and the kids supposed to leave today?
Yeah, we still are, although I feel very guilty about it now. I really think we should stay.
Are you kidding? If I weren't locked into Fraternity Row for the rest of the week, I certainly would be on a plane out of town.
Well, Clint has hired more security guards and has posted them all around the property, but we thought you might like to come and live up in the main house with Tina and Cord and CJ and, of course, the rest of the staff.
Oh, Vicki, that would be wonderful.
Good.
Oh, but I just got off the phone with Renee and told her that I would stay there with her. But, you know, your house would be a lot more convenient. I wouldn't have to pack a lot of stuff, and it's a lot closer to the studio.
Well, I'm sure Renee will understand. You okay?
Yeah. You know, I really don't think that Neil would have the nerve to show up here, but if he does, at least I'll feel protected. Thank you.
Oh, please. The least I could do for my favorite niece. You're my only niece. You're still my favorite niece. You take care of yourself while I'm gone, all right?
I will.
Oh, honey, what is it?
The thought just occurred to me that it would be really nice if Wade were here just to hold me and to protect me.
Oh, baby.
Don't worry, Vicki. I'll get over this really soon. I'm so tired of crying over him.
Well, I tell you what. The next time you fall in love with a young man, make sure he's a little more mature and a little more secure.
There's not going to be next time.
Oh.
I am not falling in love again. I hope.
No. You have the number at the ranch in case you need to talk to me, right?
Sure. But you go and you take care of yourself and you have a wonderful time. You've been through too much recently.
Okay. Bye, sweetheart. Bye-bye. Be careful.
Okay.
All right? Come lock up.
Marilyn, wait! When I think of all the mosquitoes and gnats...
Larry? So what happened with Aaron?
I didn't report him, although I think I should have. I warned him about desperate friends and colleagues.
For the past 15 minutes, I have been trying to calm myself and convince myself that you're not a villain.
Oh, thank you very much.
I think that's going to be very hard for me to do, staying calm. In fact, I don't think I have been calm since Steve was killed. I have fought myself through one terrible situation after the other. And I have fought a lot with you, and I don't want that. Larry, I need you to help me, and I need your support right now, please.
Brenda, I know how much pain you've been in. And I don't think I know anyone else who could have survived what you've gone through.
That is the point. I have survived. I haven't fallen apart. I haven't lost my mind. As a matter of fact, I think it takes some pretty clear thinking to piece together all the information that I have and to draw this kind of conclusion, Larry.
Brenda, I listened to you. Yesterday I pulled those files, those records, so you could check the blood type, but it wasn't the end for you.
Why would it be the end of it? I mean, it showed that I could be right. I mean, I know that I'm right, Larry.
Well, I know I'm right in protecting this hospital and its staff and you and Dan.
Okay. All right. But please, would you just please go in there and get the results of that test?
I cannot do that.
That is the only way we are going to prove right now that that job belongs to me. And I swear to you, I will find some other kind of proof to convince Michael with.
I've said everything I'm going to say on the subject, Brenda. Everything I can say. I wish you would start thinking about your future. Hell, I got to start thinking about my future.
Damn you, Larry. You know what? I don't think that you want me to find that baby. You don't want Stephen to be alive. That child that belongs to Steve, the only child that I'll ever have.
How can you say that? How can you even think that?
And you know what else, Larry? I don't think that you want Dan reinstated in this hospital, and that's exactly what's going to happen when I prove that Gabrielle is the one responsible for this terrible situation here.
God.
Yes, and she is, and I can see it in her eyes, and you are forcing me to do everything short of sticking a gun up to that woman's head to get her to tell me the truth.
Brenda,
do you know that?
Before you do that, I think you better see Dr. Borger.
Oh, right. Give me to a psychiatrist. That solves everything. Shrink.
You need help, Brenda. You need professional help. Beyond what I can give, beyond what Dan can give.
And if I were you, I would watch that tone of voice concerning your son. Because you are going to be doing an awful lot of apologizing when I figure out this thing, and it is proven that that child is my son. I mean, and to think that we could solve all of this right here and now with no ifs, ands, or buts. But no, you can't do it, can you?
Where are you going?
You know where I'm going? I'm going to go and get help from somebody else. I am going to get that child back with me. And I will break every one of your stupid little rules here in the hospital and every law in this town if I have to, because I'm going to do it, Larry.
Is that ice making your ankle too cold, Elizabeth?
No, it's fine. And thank you so much for helping.
My pleasure.
Hey, Grant, the accommodations are great. Even better than jail.
Well, that wouldn't be difficult.
Yeah, the dressing rooms, they've got sinks, they set up day beds.
I do hope it's possible for me to have a private room.
I don't think there's that much room. We're just going to have to make do.
Yeah, but if Jamie and I were to share a room, then you'd have your own.
Ursula, what kind of a guy do you think I am?
I think you're a very romantic, sexy, warm, loving kind of guy.
Besides that, I mean, I've never been engaged or married before.
Really?
Yeah, my grandson has always been far too busy with his life of crime to fall in love before.
Do you mean that I am your first serious involvement?
Yes, and I feel a little bit old-fashioned. I think that we should wait until our honeymoon before we...
Jimmy, are you...
No, of course I'm not.
Mr. Price, to see you, Mr. Sanders.
Hey, Russell. Nice to see you. How are you?
You look great for a guy who just broke out of Statesville. Oh, this must be your grandmother. We spoke.
Indeed. And thank you so much for having the car ready and at just the right time.
Were you shot?
No, I sprained my ankle running and dodging bullets. But it's really much better now. There was a time there when I didn't think I'd make it. As a matter of fact, I told Jamie just to go on without me.
Yes, but he wouldn't because he loves you too much.
Mm-hmm, yes. And that's because I know every single detail of his plan. And he certainly wouldn't want me captured and interrogated.
This is Ursula Blackwell, the maker of the bomb that blew us out of Statesville.
And Jamie's fiancée.
Well, very pleased to meet you, Ursula, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Enough of the chit-chat. We've got to talk business. Ursula, would you mind leaving us alone for a bit?
Why?
I think it would be safer if you didn't know everything, just in case we were caught.
No, I guess that's true. See you later.
I'll explain later. Able to track down Marco Dane and the ruby?
Lonnie persuaded him to return it. I did end up having to pay him $10,000 to leave town.
What? Are you kidding me?
Please, I don't want to go into detail about his conniving. It was worth it just to get rid of him for good. The diamond is secure. The ruby and opal are secure.
Now we just have to get our hands on the emerald.
You know, I've been wondering about Tina. If she managed to get the opal, isn't there a chance that she also might have a lead on the emerald?
It's a possibility.
She does worry me, though. When she came to my casino and talking about redecorating without being asked.
Definitely fishy.
Perhaps she had information about the other jewels ending up in your casino, Russell.
It seems likely, doesn't it?
Well, it's going to be up to you to find out. Now, call Tina back. Tell her that you've reconsidered about redecorating the casino. Find out whatever you can. Subtly, if possible, but if you have to, use force.
Tina Roberts doesn't strike me as being particularly bright.
Oh, my dear, she is wily. She's pulled off many a deception in her young life. So you're not dealing with a dummy, Russell.
I'll keep that in mind.
I think Perry and the Titan fellow will work out quite well.
Yes, I thought so.
What about the helicopter? Is it ready to go?
When you're ready, the helicopter will fly you to the Caribbean. From there, you use phony passports to get to Mendora.
Where we will live happily and extravagantly ever after.
Marilyn, wait. Look, I'm not going to hurt you. I promise. I'm a friend of Audrey Ames. Now, look, I'm going to take my hand off your mouth, but you got to promise me you're not going to scream, okay? All I want to do is talk to you a little and get some clothes, all right? All right?
Why did you pick this house? Is Neil with you?
No, but I heard about it from Neil. He got hit when we were escaping. He's probably passed out in the woods or they caught him already.
Oh, thank God. I thought that maybe... And now I have to deal with you. Who are you?
Look, my name's Blade.
Right. I've seen you before. You showed up at the fraternity row party at Stars. You were the one that followed Cord and Audrey.
Look, it wasn't my fault she got hit by a car, okay?
You were not a friend of Audrey's.
Look, she was trying to help me before I got arrested, okay? I'm innocent. I just want you to get a message to her that I had nothing to do with this prison break.
Then why didn't you turn yourself in? Why did you run in the first place?
Are you kidding? In a place like that, a hole opens up, you go through it.
What do you want from me?
I just want you to get the message to Audrey. And then I need some clothes, okay? Did your husband leave any? Look, I know you have a husband, Mary Lynn. Neil talked about it all the time, and I heard you talking to that woman before.
Yeah, he left some clothes upstairs.
Okay. Now all I want to do is change my clothes, and then I'll leave. And as soon as I leave, you can call the cops, okay?
That's it?
That's it.
You're not going to tie me up or anything?
No.
Why are you being so nice to me?
Well, by the sounds of things, the last couple guys you was with, they weren't very nice to you. And I'm not Neil, and I'm not Wade, okay? Just take it easy, all right? Hey, Mary Lynn, I can't find any clothes.
Oh, well, then you must be in the wrong room. Try one room to the right, the big closet.
Okay, thanks.
What am I doing? Hey, hurry up and get the hell out of my house.
Please.
Well, now that we finally got the kids in the car, I can't believe that we're finally leaving.
Yeah, it's really gonna happen, Clint.
Yeah, I could still be persuaded to stay in Landview.
Yeah, well, nobody's going to do that, so you just get out of here, Scoot.
Tina, will you promise me you'll stay out of trouble? And please don't let those horrible people get near you.
Not me.
All right, son, you're in charge of everything.
Ooh, yes, sir. I'll try to take care of all those responsibilities. Listen, don't rent out that guest room you got there, all right? Because if they don't catch Ursula soon, she may be joining you.
Don't listen to him. He doesn't know what he's talking about. You just go ahead and rent it.
All right. I'm going to call you tonight and every night just to make sure everything's all right.
Good.
I love you. And you. Take care of yourselves. Okay?
Well.
See you soon.
All right.
We'll miss you a bunch.
Well, I want to go with you. I want to walk the kids out, too.
Bye.
I'll get that. I'll miss you. Bye. Bye. Hello?
Tina Roberts, please.
Speaking.
Mrs. Roberts, this is Russell Price.
Oh. Well, I didn't expect to hear from you.
I know, but, I was walking around my casino and I realized the place lacks pizzazz. If I can't compete with the newer, fancier casinos, I might as well close up shop.
Well, I know. That's why I spoke up in the first place.
You know, today would be a great time to talk details. Could you come to Atlantic City?
Well, I suppose, yeah, but I hope you realize this is going to cost you a whole lot of money.
Money is no problem.
All right, then. I'll be there in a little while. Bye. I wonder, is he on the level or does he think I know something?
No, I'm serious. Tina doesn't suspect a thing.
You're smooth, Russell, very smooth. So you'll get in contact with us tonight and let us know what happens with our dear little Tina?
You know, I would be very interested in taking care of our dear little Tina myself.
Ursula?
It would be a great honor to me to take care of our dear
Ursula, your
Tina.
deep breathing exercises, quick.
Why? I don't want to ward off all these murderous impulses when we could be putting them to good use.
What is This is no concern of yours, Russell. Ursula will not have any involvement with Tina whatsoever.
Why not, Jamie? Just why the hell not?
Ursula, Did you manage to escape with any of your medication?
Hey, what is going on here? You know perfectly well that Tina is my very special enemy.
Ursula, honey, we don't want Tina dead now. We have to get information from her. Now let Russell take care of it. Sweetheart, please. When we're finished with her, you can get a crack out of her. Now, why don't you go and take a nap in one of the dressing rooms? Go on. Chant or breathe or something.
Okay.
Okay.
Really?
What can I say, Gramps? I'd feel horrible for Tina if Ursula went after her.
Megan, are you sure you're ready to go through with this? Sarah, it's my job. Actors act. It doesn't mean you have to play the part of Ruby Bright. Megan, after everything that's happened...
Look, nobody knows about what happened. Except for you, Clint, and Dad, and we're going to keep it that way. You gave me your word.
You have a problem, and playing the part of Ruby can only make it worse.
No, my problem is over. I have no more personality disorder, okay? I am Megan Gordon, and that's that.
Look, I really...
Ruby, great to see you back.
Hi.
Just in time, too. One of your biggest fans is right over here.
Max, hi.
Hey.
I appreciate your making the trip to Atlantic City on such short notice, Mrs. Roberts.
Please, call me Tina. And anything as important as this is, well, I always make that little extra effort.
I had no idea the redecorating of my little casino would mean so much to you.
Yeah, Mr. Price, you do have no idea.
Well, please, if we're going to be working together, it's Russell.
Okay, Russell.
Sit.
Thank you. So, why don't we talk about needs?
Needs?
Yes, your needs as the customer, and my needs as the designer. That way we can come up with something that's good for both of us.
Tina, I like your style. Since the casino is closed today, we can discuss every nook and cranny to our heart's content.
So why don't we come up with a wish list?
What's that?
Well, that's where you tell me.
A wish list, huh? I know what I'd wish for, Tina. A gun, a knife, anything I could use to put a hole in your vapid little... Well, what do you know? My fondest wish just came true.
Hello, my love. Oh, what's the matter, Mary Lynn? Can't you say hello to your most loyal and devoted fan? It's true what they say about you television stars. You get to the top and you forget about all the little people who put you there.
Look, Neil, the police are looking for you everywhere. Leave now, I promise I won't
Look,
find
there's
you.
no reason to be afraid. Just because I've been rotting in Statesville prison for months, thanks to you. Not even in a regular cell, but in a mental ward, if you can believe that. But I don't hold that against you. No. I just want to find out why you betrayed the one man in this world that really loves you.
Get the feeling that we're in the way here?
No, I don't think they even notice us. But maybe we ought to let them just say hello.
Why don't we take some time to say hello? If we run out of time, we'll just say hi. Come on. Max, when you get a break there, I'd like to discuss something important about the show.
Max, if you have to go and talk to Bo.
There is only one thing important right now. And she's standing right in front of me.
You don't know how good it feels to have your arms around me.
Oh, I can take a wild stab at it. When I had to leave Landview with Vicky in surgery and with you in shock.
Well, that's all over now.
No, I want you to know that I hated to leave the hospital. If there was any way I could...
No, you don't have to explain. I know that you were torn between two different places. You had
Megan,
to take care of Al.
I want you to understand. There's no reason I would have gone to Boston except for my son. How are you doing?
Good. I'm as good as new.
Well, if you ask me, I'd say you look even better than ever. That doctor must have been right when he said you needed a little time to yourself.
Yeah, I just needed a little time. But I want to hear about you. I want to hear about your trip. I want to hear about Al.
You were looking at one proud, happy, and very relieved Papa.
So the infection has cleared up?
Completely. Specialists in Boston, they did their stuff, and now Al's hearing damage is gone.
Oh, I'm so glad. Did you bring him here?
No, I dropped him off at the house. Kelly's keeping an eye on him.
Oh, well, I'd really like to see him. Will you take me over there after we finish taping?
Well, if it means that much to you.
Well, yes, you seem surprised. I love Al. Of course I want to see him.
Well, I'm a little confused.
About what?
Well, Megan, I'm glad you miss Al and you want to spend some time with him.
Yeah, and his father as well.
Well, yeah, I got that feeling right away. But there's something else. I don't know how to say this. I guess the only thing I can do is come right out and ask.
Ask me what? You sound so mysterious.
Well, it is a mystery to me. When I got back to town, Bo said that he'd given you some time off from the show. Now, you knew how to find me in Boston. Very simple to hop on a plane and join Al and me. So the obvious question, Megan, is why didn't you?
Tell us about this place, Titan. What was it like in the good old days?
You remember Lord Waldo Nelson and the Boulder Brothers? No, nobody does. But there was a time when they ruled the sport of wrestling like kings.
Sport?
That's right, it was a great sport. An honest sport. Not the showbiz glitz it is today.
So, you wrestled Lord Waldo and the Boulder Brothers, huh?
One night, years ago, I wrestled them all at the same time. And I beat them. For one night, I, Titan, was the king of the wrestling world.
What happened?
I abdicated. They wanted me to pump myself up with drugs and chemicals. Then they wanted me to change my name and wear some stupid costume. I told them to forget it. I believe in purity, honesty, and sportsmanship.
What about that, Grams? Just the decent kind of guy we want on our side, don't you agree?
Not bad, huh, guys? I mean, the Ritz, but after Statesville prison, who's complaining?
Charmaine, what are you doing here?
What's with you, Sanders? Is that any way to greet your old pals?
Uh-huh. Who told you about this place?
Oh, you know the prison grapevine. It works, even after we all made a run for it.
Ursula. She opened her large mouth and told everyone where we were hiding.
Cool your jets, Grandma. From what we hear, there's plenty of room to go around.
Well, you hear wrong, you cheap Chardonnay.
The name's Charmaine, and I'm staying, Granny.
All right, hold it. Ladies, please. Now, there's no reason for anyone to have to leave.
What are you saying?
Relax, Grams. This is exactly how I planned it. Thanks to Titan here and my friends on the outside, there's plenty of food to go around. All we have to do is lie low and wait for a safer place to go to. Titan, would you like to show our new guests to their quarters?
What a sweetheart. Come on, gang, let's go find some beds and then that food he's talking about.
I hope you know what you're doing. This place was bad enough when we got here, but now it's beginning to look like the prison annex with all the old, familiar, repulsive faces.
Not for long. As soon as Russell gets a hold of Tina, he'll find out what she knows about the missing emerald. And then we'll have all the crown jewels in place.
And what good will they do us with that ghoulish crew we're stuck with?
Russell is not about to betray me. And he's got a helicopter waiting to take us away. Us. You and me. The rest of them can rot here for all I care.
Well, with Ursula on the loose, your well-laid plans may very well be destroyed.
What do you mean she's on the loose? Isn't she here at the arena?
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, Jamie, but one of the convicts saw Ursula sneaking out of here a little while ago. I don't have to tell you where she's gone.
To Tina.
And if she gets caught and brings the police back to us...
Don't look on the dark side, Grams. Maybe this time Ursula will do us a favor and eliminate Tina.
I pray she won't. There's been enough killing, Jamie.
Grams, when are you going to learn? It's us or them. Somebody's got to lose, and it's not going to be us.
Because of you, they sent me to prison.
It wasn't my fault. It was Wade. He was the one who was controlling my whole life back then. But we're separated now. And if you don't believe me, take a look at those papers over there. They'll prove to you that I'm not lying.
Commonwealth of Pennsylvania separation agreement.
I'm not lying.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's too late. Things would be very different if you'd gotten divorced months ago.
Neil.
No. You know, you just don't know how long I've waited for this moment. Damn it! I knew I shouldn't have turned my back on you for a minute.
Max, I wanted to go to Boston. You don't know how many times I came this close to just jumping on a plane.
So what stopped you?
What stopped me?
Mm-hmm. That seems to be the question for the day.
Well, I was thinking of you.
Me?
Yeah, I was very, very confused still by everything that happened with Austin. The kidnapping and the fire and the shooting. I was an emotional wreck.
So what you're saying is that you were in need of help, but for some reason you couldn't come to me, the man you say you love.
No, Max, it's because I love you so much that I didn't want to burden you with all my troubles. I needed to get away. I needed to be by myself and think about it for a while. You understand that, don't you?
Like hell I do.
Max.
Megan, let's get something straight here, and I don't want you to forget it. In my book, when you love somebody, it means you share everything. The good, the bad, the whole 9 yards. Now, if you can't live with that...
I can live with that.
Well, good. Then here are the ground rules. 1, I love you. And you love me. 2, we don't keep secrets, even if we think we're protecting each other. And 3...
Yes?
3, when in doubt, refer to rule number 1. Agreed?
Agreed.
Good. Okay. So from now on, you promise to be completely open with me?
Yes.
Good. That's much better. Ooh, that's even better. But I think you better get your lines down for Ruby down pat, and I'll go find Bo and see what's so important.
Look, right now, Ruby Bright is the most popular character on this show.
I know that, Bo. I was just thinking maybe you could give Megan a little time to ease back into the show. Maybe a month or two.
But what about our plot? See, Ruby's been away for 2 weeks. By the time she gets back to the campus, it's just in time to witness Nora's shooting.
Shooting?
Yeah, and here's the whole twist. The guy that pulls the trigger turns out to be Ruby's lover. That's where we have our conflict, see? She's between a rock and a hard place. Sarah, what's wrong?
Is this in today's script?
No, tomorrow's script.
Does Megan know about it?
Bo Buchanan?
Yes.
Art Brahms of Brahms, Bach, and Berkowitz. We've spoken on the phone many times.
Yes, of course. This is my fiancée, Sarah Gordon.
Are you?
Megan's sister. Are you an actress, too? My agency's always on the lookout for fresh faces.
No.
Mr. Brahms is a talent agent.
Well, I like to think of myself as a talent coordinator. Which brings me to why I'm here. I wanted to inform you personally of some great news. One of my high-profile clients is renegotiating her contract on All or Nothing, and frankly, Bo, I'd much rather see her showcase her luminous gifts right here on Fraternity Row.
And who is this luminous star?
Oh, you said you wanted to talk to me about something.
Yeah, Max, I do. Listen, Art, this is a bad time right now. Why don't you call me tomorrow?
Well, yeah, but...
Do me a favor, honey. Make sure your sister's ready for taping, okay?
Yep, just on my way to find her.
All right, great. Max.
But about my client...
Naturally, I'm going to have to see the architect's plans for the entire casino.
Will you?
Well, yeah, that way I can come up with a design that's going to double, no, triple your business.
As much as that? No, I'm not surprised. I've heard about your work on the Milano Grand Hotel, and everybody's talking about the Mendoran ballroom you designed.
Well, what can I say? I had fun.
Well, don't be modest, Tina. I'm sure it must have taken a great deal of research and hard work as well. Can you make my casino look like the ballroom?
You mean you want it in the Mendoran style?
If possible. I've always been fascinated with that country. Take the legendary crown jewels, for example. But you know all about them.
I'm afraid not. You see, I was never very interested in them.
I find that hard to believe, since it's your search for those jewels that brought you here.
I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about.
You have every reason to be afraid, dear lady, because you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Look, I really don't know, okay? And I really think it's time that I leave.
We have so much to discuss. However, instead of my telling you what I know about the jewels, as you were hoping, you're going to tell me everything you know.
To do is wait for Tina to come out of that office. There. And then how am I going to make sure that she stands in just the right spot? Ursula, you're a genius. Now, Jamie's ring will have even more meaning as the bait that lures Tina to her death. And, well, when it's cleaned up on my finger when I take my vows. Who says I'm not sentimental?
Drop it. I said drop it!
Please don't hurt me,
Oh, is that all you think of is yourself? What about me? What about all the times that you've hurt me? With all your tricks and your lies. You just can't stop yourself, can you?
I'm sorry, I was just trying to defend myself.
Defend yourself? You were trying to kill me! After everything that I've done for you, God, what is the matter with me? God, I am so stupid! How could I let myself fall in love with somebody like you? Oh. There's just really one thing to do about it, isn't there? Come here.
Heads
Quick, rope. Rope, you got some rope? Come on, he's not gonna stay out forever. Marilyn.
I don't know what to say, except, thank you.
Well, thank you's good. Okay, I'll let you in a little secret. I had a feeling this jerk might come back here. That's one of the reasons I made this my first stop after the breakout.
I don't understand.
Well, you would if you had heard this guy talking back to the TV set in the prison. Every time your show would come on, he'd just sit there glued to the set. Like he had nothing better to live for.
No, that's not what I meant. I meant I don't understand why you came here to protect me.
I see. That's enough of the gratitude, huh? Maybe I should have never done it in the first place.
Look, I am very grateful. You saved my life. I was only asking.
Well, look, let's just say I did it for my image, all right?
Your image?
Yeah. You can repay me for decking this guy by letting Audrey know that I'm not such a loser, if that's not too much to ask.
No, I'll tell her. I'm gonna stop shaking.
Hey, look, I'm sorry. It's okay, all right? No one's gonna hurt you now, okay?
Well, I'm not afraid of you. Not anymore.
Well, that's good to hear. But I was talking about our little friend on the floor there. He's gonna be in dreamland for a while, all right? So you're safe now.
I'm not gonna feel really safe until the cops come and take him away.
Hey, wait a minute.
I have to call him.
Look, I'm not gonna stop you. I'm just asking you to maybe hold off for a little while. He's not going anywhere. And I could really use something to eat. I'll cook my own dinner.
No. No, I can't let you do that.
Thanks a whole hell of a lot.
Hold it. Blade, what I meant was, you saved my life. And the least I can do is fix you something to eat.
Co-producer? Yeah, but not temporary. We want to make it official, Max. You and I will be sharing total responsibility of Fraternity Row, if you're interested.
Well, I'm speechless, Bo, and you know me, that's pretty rare. Are you sure you want to share this position? I mean, Fraternity Row is your baby.
Yeah, it is, and that's why I want the best for it. Max, look, I can't devote all my time to the show. Not right now. Not after this prison break at Statesville.
Right. Ursula Blackwell?
Yeah. She's one threat. We've also got Jamie and Elizabeth Sanders. Now, for all I know, the three of them could be conspiring, dreaming up some revenge against the whole Buchanan family. Now, for me to concentrate on the show right now...
Hey, say no more. Your first obligation is to your family.
So, you're willing to stay at the helm permanently? Max, I know that you wanted to go back to work at Max's place, but...
Let me be honest with you, Bo. You know, a few months ago when you asked me to play caretaker of Fraternity Row, I didn't know diddly about daytime, but after watching and learning and enjoying this organized lunacy that goes on here every day, hell, I'd miss the place. So, yeah, I'll take it.
Max, thank you. You have saved my life, not to mention the show. Look, about your contract.
Hey, let lawyers do the talking. That way we can stay friends, okay? Listen, I think I'd better call Kelly and tell her in addition to taking care of Al, she's going to be full-time manager of Max's place, and then I guess I've got a show to produce, huh?
Yeah, just make sure everything is ready to roll here. I'm going to call Rafe, see if I can find out something. If the police have any leads on Jamie and Elizabeth Ursula. Thanks.
Yeah, you do that.
Well, how does it feel to have that script back in your hands?
Feels more like a loaded weapon aimed straight at my heart.
Megan, earlier today you
Yes,
told me...
I know. I said that actors act, but now that I'm here and I have Ruby's lines in front of me, I don't know, I'm terrified, Sarah. And I know that it's not just stage fright. Do you know what my character has to do tomorrow?
Yeah, Bo told me about the shooting.
Yes, and I have to witness it. I can't put myself through that. What happens when the guns goes off? Well, what if it triggers something inside of me? What if I become Ruby Bright again?
Megan,
I mean, I don't know how I could have been so stupid. How was I so arrogant and willful to think that I could somehow overcome anything, including a personality disorder?
Because you have a tremendous amount of self-confidence. That's the whole reason that you can go in front of the cameras in the first place.
I can't go in front of the camera, Sarah. I just can't. I can't do this taping. I don't care if Bo fires me. I just can't do it.
Of course I know about the crown jewels. Everybody does, but I don't believe in them. I think it's just a fairy tale.
Oh, then the opal you sent from Italy, that was a fairy tale too?
Look, I don't know where you came up with this.
And the private investigator you hired to track down the other 3 jewels, still another fairy tale?
I think you have me confused with somebody else. Now I gotta get out of here.
I can't let you rush out of here, not without offering you my sincere congratulations. Your instincts were right on the nose. Now, if you just share your knowledge with me.
I can't help you. All right, now I'm leaving.
And just when we were hitting it off, you have nothing to fear, Tina, not if you cooperate. And I'll repay you in kind.
Oh, yeah, I can imagine just how you're gonna repay me. Ow! Can you let go of me now? I demand it or I'm gonna scream it.
Shut up!
They're gonna come!
I tried to be nice, but you had to do it the hard way. Now sit there until I take care of some unfinished business. And as for screaming bloody murder, go ahead. The casino is closed, remember? No one will hear you.
Let me out of here! Help!
Nighttime or nap time?
Great. There's got to be a key here somewhere. Oh, great. Keeps drawings of the lighting fixtures, but he doesn't keep a spare key.
I was right. It's here. The diamond is right in the casino.
Oh, yeah, what good's it gonna do me when I'm floating in the river?
I know how much you hate violence. So do I. It almost always ends in disaster.
Jimmy, I'm not just talking about practical considerations. The Sanders family, even in a place like this, stands for something.
Hello? Don't you hello me, you little welcher.
Temper. Russell's sweetheart, what'd you lose at roulette?
You think you're pretty cute, don't you, Jamie? I ought to come over there and personally string you up for what you've done.
Now listen to me. I have never welched on a bet or a deal in my life. What's your problem?
I'm talking about information. You deliberately kept something from me.
Namely?
Namely, the murder of Jacques Breton.
Didn't I mention that? I'm sorry. It must have slipped my mind.
I'm sure it did. Too bad Tina Roberts knows all about it.
Is Tina there with you now?
In my office under lock and key. Tina accused me of killing the guy, and you know what that means, don't you, Jamie? I can't let her out of here alive.
No, you can't kill Tina. She's mine.
I've had it with your orders, Jamie. You're cooling your heels at the seaside. I'm the one with a full-blown crisis on my hands.
All right, take it easy. I know you're upset, and with good reason. But don't compound the problem by making a big mistake.
The way you did with Jacques Breton. Tina Roberts is as good as dead. Discussion closed.
All right, listen to me. You've got to get Tina out of there without her being seen. Explain to her that there was a terrible misunderstanding, that you don't mean her any harm and you want to cut a deal. Her knowledge of the jewels for yours, and you'll share the wealth equally.
There's no way she'll trust me.
Make her trust you. You make those suckers think the blackjack table's honest, don't you? Now, no more excuses, just do it.
Slow down. You think it was your last meal.
My first. This is the first real meal I've had in months.
Well, under normal circumstances, I would take that as a compliment. It's just tuna and rye.
You take my word for it. This is the best sandwich I ever had. You have no idea what lurks in the tuna at Stateville Prison. You're smiling. I like that.
Just a reflex.
Yeah? Well, you got nice reflexes.
More milk?
Hey, why not? You know, I'm really sorry about breaking in here and taking these clothes and everything, you know. I'm no angel, but I'm no common thief like the cops try to make me out to be.
It's okay. I really can't complain about your being here. I mean, if it hadn't been for you...
Hey, look. We're even, right? I mean, I saved your life, and you made me a tuna sandwich.
Well, I'd like to give you something else. Some free advice. Now, look. If the police are wrong about you, then prove it. From what you've told me, you had nothing to do with that Statesville break. Well, why don't you just go to them and tell them that, and then
forget about it.
Come on. After what you've done to me, I'm sure the courts will make some effort to try and help you.
Oh, man. Must be really nice growing up in a house like this. Everything's so pretty and perfect. Almost make you think the whole world's this way. I got news for you, it's not.
Blade, look, I know a lot more about the real world than you think. And I know Herb Callison and Rafe Garrettson, and they are both fair-minded men. Once they know what you have done for me...
Look, one's a DA and one's a cop. They make their living busting guys like me.
They believe in the law.
Oh, yeah, their law. The law that keeps you safe in your pretty little house here, while guys like me rot in Statesville.
Look, Blade, I know that you're bitter, but if you just try, and if you trust somebody...
Trust? I'm not going to trust nobody, all right? I learned my lesson with trust. Now it's just a matter of survival.
If you believe that, then why do you trust me?
Well, I was up on the steps and I couldn't help but overhear you talking with Neil. About your divorce and everything.
I was just saying that to try and get him to leave me alone. I was desperate.
You mean you're not really divorced?
No. That part's true.
Well, for what it's worth, I think your husband was a first-class jerk for letting you go.
Blade, look. I know that you don't want to hear this,
Look,
but...
I'm not turning myself in. And if you're smart, you forget you ever saw me, all right?
You don't ask for much, do you? Now, look, how am I supposed to explain him when you're gone and the police come?
You'll think of something. Mary Lynn, you're an okay chick.
Bet you say that to all the girls.
No, I'm serious. You didn't have to be this nice to me. And if anyone ever found out you did this, you could get in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, I know. I know the risks. And I know that I would be lying dead on the floor right now if you hadn't been here to rescue me. So we're even, right? My neck for your tuna sandwich.
Okay, then. Listen, I hate to ask for one more favor.
I know. I'll give you some extra time before I call the cops.
Thanks.
Is there something else?
Oh, I don't know. I just sort of wish that things were different, Maybe if I was a different guy, if I had some different breaks.
Well, my father says that we make our own luck.
Yeah? Fathers say things like that, don't they?
Sometimes they're right.
Maybe. And maybe someday we'll meet up again.
Stranger things have happened. Take care of yourself, Blade.
I always do. Goodbye, Marilyn.
Bye.
Don't do it. Sir Galahad doesn't pack that hard a punch. I heard every word and I saw everything.
You don't frighten me anymore.
You're an accessory now, Mary Lynn. Aiding and abetting an escaped convict. You know what that means? It means if you turn me in, I'm gonna have to return the favor. And you'll end up in Statesville just like me and your new friend Blade. But if you untie me and let me go, I won't say a word. So what's it gonna be, Mary Lynn? Your freedom or mine?
Don't argue with your sister. I want you to drink this.
Sarah, there are some things that even tea can't fix.
I know that, and that's why I want you to do something else. I want you to talk to Bo.
Oh, what, Sarah? And tell him that I turned into Ruby Bright? He's a television producer, not a psychiatrist.
Yeah, and he also happens to be a very sensitive and caring man. If you tell him everything, I know he's going to understand, and he'll keep it strictly confidential.
It's too late. It's too late. I've been reading the scripts. This isn't just a one-time reappearance for Ruby. They've written this whole long storyline. They can't just drop it.
So what happens if you caught a virus or some other kind of physical problem? You don't think they'd make adjustments in the story?
Yes, but that's
well,
not
then
the
fine.
point.
Tell them that something is serious. No, tell them that something more serious than that has happened to you.
Sarah, you're not an actress. You just don't understand. In this business, the show must go on.
Look, when your mental health is at stake, I understand. I don't mean to frighten you, Megan, but if you go on to play the part of Ruby for
I
months...
know. You don't think that I haven't thought of that? If I witnessed that shooting tomorrow, I know that all sorts of feelings about Austin and Vicky might come flooding out again.
Woke up this morning and feel... Hey! Max Holden accepting any and all congratulations. Ladies, you were looking at the official new co-producer for Fraternity Row.
That's great. Max, that's great. I'm really happy for you.
Wow, you just knocked me over with this champagne and roses. I did expect one well-deserved kiss. Megan, what's wrong?
Nothing.
Look, Megan needs to talk to Bo, don't you?
Hey, listen, if this is about the show, I'm the one to talk to. Bo's too busy protecting the family from those escapees from the mental ward.
Oh. Okay, fine. Here, take this.
What?
And this. You have to find yourself another Ruby Bright.
I beg your pardon?
Do I have to spell it out for you, Max? I can't be Ruby, okay? Not today, not tomorrow, not ever.
What are you talking about? Get in. You created Ruby. You are Ruby.
Max, just let us...
How? You can't just quit a part on a moment's notice.
Oh, yeah? Then fire me, Max, because I am not Ruby Bright, all right? I'm not.
Megan, what is going on?
Max, just let her go. She needs some time to be alone.
Would you like to tell me what is wrong?
Just trust her, all right? She'll tell you about it when she can.
And what am I supposed to do until then? I've got a show to produce, and I've got no leading lady.
Stay right where you are, Max, and don't you dare move. Have I got a girl for you?
Don't you come in here, Mr. Price, because I'm armed and I won't hesitate to use it either.
Don't worry, Mrs. Roberts. I'm a friend.
A friend? Who are you?
Someone who knew Jacques Breton. I'm here to help you.
Oh, thank God. Well, hurry up and get us out of here before he comes back.
Yeah, I'm doing the best I can. I can't seem to find the right key.
Well, hurry or he's going to kill us both.
Oh, what I wouldn't give for a stick of dynamite right now.
What?
Nothing. Oh, here, I think I found it. Yes.
Look out!
Tina, how did you get the...
Where's that woman?
Woman? What woman?
The love that slipped away.
Max, it isn't my place to talk to you about Megan.
No, you don't, Sarah. I can stand the silent treatment from one Gordon sister, but not two. Now, what's going on with Megan? Why is she walking out on the character of Ruby?
Max, why get bogged down in details? If Megan doesn't want to play Ruby Bright, I have a client who is perfect for the part.
So you say, Art, but I'm not looking to recast.
For this one day, you'd better, or you haven't got a show.
Max, Artie tells me you've got a problem.
No way.
Oh, come on, Holden. Spring Sky is a legend in daytime. And as I explained to Bo, she's more than willing to leave all or nothing and move right here to Fraternity Row.
I'd do anything to help you, Max.
You mean help yourself? I heard all about your little contract hassles back in New York.
Okay, well, you'd be helping me out too, I admit it. But I've got lots of loyal fans, Max. If I make the move to Fraternity Row, they'll move with me.
Some things aren't worth better ratings. Did I really say that? Anyway, I've got a prior commitment to Megan, and if she were to walk in and see you playing the role of Ruby, we're talking fireworks, right, Sarah?
Max, I'm not so sure.
What?
Look, I know there's no love lost between Megan and Spring, but when it comes to playing Ruby, I'm just not so sure that Megan would mind.
You hear that? Her own sister thinks it's a great idea.
Hey, show him how you're prepared to go on, kiddo. Watch this, Max. You are looking at a seasoned pro here.
Hey there, handsome. When do we get down to business? And I do mean business.
What did I tell you? She is more like Ruby than Ruby.
Max, I mean, you do need someone to play the role today, right?
I can shoot Ruby's scenes later in the week.
Hey, I'd be willing to give you the best possible deal for spring services.
That doesn't mean it won't be expensive, but I'll prove I'm worth it.
I'll put Spring on the list, but nothing's final until after I talk to Megan.
Thank you for rushing right over, Sergeant. I was terrified that he might get loose before you arrived.
Terrified her? Don't believe her for a minute. Shut up, Delaney.
Now, you want to tell us what happened?
I'll tell you what happened. She was entertaining one of the other cons that escaped, a guy named Blade.
He has been ranting the most incredible things ever since he showed up on my doorstep. And when he put his hands around my throat, I had no alternative but to hit him.
It was Blade. He snuck up from behind and he knocked me out and he tied me up. She couldn't do it. She was too busy making tuna fish sandwiches so he could escape on a full stomach.
Isn't it incredible how he believes all of the things that he's saying? No wonder he was in the mental ward at Statesville.
Oh, take him out, Sergeant. Put him out. It was her. She helped him escape. She's worse than the rest of us.
Get him out of here.
Not through with you, Mary Lynn. I'll be back, I swear. I swear.
I'm sorry about that, Miss Coleman. Like you said, now we know why he was locked up in the mental ward.
A
feel a lot safer once he's back behind bars.
I don't blame you. In the meantime, I can't say I like the idea of you staying here in this house alone. The way Delaney was raving, he might have told some of the cons about you when he was in Statesville, and if some of the escapees should decide to come calling.
I know exactly what you're saying, Sergeant, which is why I've made plans to move into the main house here at Landfair just to be on the safe side.
Wise move. Even though Delaney's not in his right mind, he could have tipped off that guy Blade about you, and you wouldn't want him showing up on your doorstep.
Oh, he can't be as bad as all that.
No? Miss Coleman, that's one reason I knew our friend had to be having delusions. There's no way a guy like Blade would have lifted a finger to help you.
Sergeant.
Ma'am?
I'd like to leave for the main house now if you're ready.
Of course. I'll escort you myself.
Thank you.
Forget it, Tina. That way's also locked. Why are you being so difficult? There's been a big misunderstanding.
Yeah, you bet there has. You think that nobody knows I'm here? Well, you're wrong. My husband knows and the whole police department does. So if you touch a hair on my
You're
head...
wrong. I don't want to hurt you. I simply want to take you for a short ride. Prove we can be partners.
Look, I know where the diamond is, and I know it's right here, so we don't have to go anywhere to find it.
4 jewels, Tina, and that's it. Now, if you just cooperate, we can make a deal everybody can live with.
Look down at the diamond ring.
Everyone but me.
Don't struggle, Tina. There's no reason to be afraid.
After 7 days, the